Prom. Who doesn't remember their prom? Well, now I'm a dad, so I have a slightly different view. But nonetheless, this week, Tristan and Getty are going to share with us some of their views of some of the stocks, how they shopped, and I think if you listen, you might have a clue as to why some of the retailers are doing better than others. Let's listen in.
Hi, I'm Tristan.
I'm Getty.
And welcome back to Teen Traders.
So prom's this weekend.
Yeah, are you nervous?
A little bit.
Yeah, I mean, it's my second time. It's your first time.
True.
So I'm kind of veteran, and I know all the shopping that has to go on. Were you kind of surprised by all the stuff you had to get?
Yeah, it was a lot of looking around.
Yeah, definitely. And it's interesting because, like, you have to go to so many different stores to get everything. So, like, for me personally, it's easier to just go online. Like, 70% of the shopping that I did was definitely online.
Same, absolutely. I got like a few things at Nordstrom, like just a couple things, like this is just like staples that you need.
Yeah, exactly.
And then I ordered my shoes online because, I have a size 14 foot, and like that's pretty common now for teenagers. Like a lot of my friends have really big feet, and we're all buying our shoes online because you can't get them in store. You don't have our sizes in store.
Yeah, exactly. And like even for me, I don't have size 14 feet, but when I am going into stores and I see a color that I like that's not in the same shoe that I like, I have to look it up online to find it. Because I mean, why would I settle for something that's probably more expensive in stores than I could find online?
Absolutely. I mean, they got the better deals online.
Zappos, best shoes, cheap price.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Zappos is owned by Amazon.
Yeah, exactly.
And they're doing pretty well right now.
They are, because, I mean, they have electronics, they have clothes, and, like, when you're getting a camera for prom, lots of parents get that, especially graduation.
Or graduation, exactly.
Exactly.
That's the same time of year right now.
And something that goes with that is also having people over beforehand, and then you get food, and that kind of relates to Costco, because you need bulk if you're having, like, families over, especially for prom. If it's, like, 100-plus people, you need a bulk.
Yeah, it's the perfect place to get stuff, And Best Buy follows the same idea as Amazon. People are buying cameras right now because they want to photograph these special memories.
Exactly.
And, I mean, they're doing pretty well over there.
Yeah, and Costco's almost at its all-time high, I feel like. They're almost, but it isn't their all-time high yet.
Yeah, and the thing that I think is really interesting is that you and me bought, like, I think most of our stuff online, right?
Yes, definitely.
And we live in the city where there's stores totally around us where we could pretty much easily go to a store. Right, I mean, that's like 10 minutes away from my house.
Exactly.
Yet we buy everything online.
Yes.
So, I mean, that's saying something.
Yeah, because then what is everyone else doing? That people, like, live in the middle of Wisconsin.
They're definitely buying everything online
exactly.
at that point. And now that Amazon and Zappos have, like, this, like, free one-day shipping if you have Prime, or just, like, 3-day shipping for, like, $8 for people that don't, I mean, it's nothing. I mean, it's easy.
And I think that's reflected because in places that don't really have a really great online source, like Urban Outfitters or something like that, their stock isn't doing that well because not everyone's going to their store. Or instead of going to their actual store, we're going to the surplus store because it's so much cheaper. And so I think that's really reflected in their stock price.
Same idea with Nordstrom's. I mean, something needs to change over there. They came out with their earnings report and it was terrible. And sure, they do have an online store. It's not that great. It's okay. It's like they have one. They check that box. That's pretty much it.
Yeah, exactly. And I think it just goes to show that you should, when you're trading, look at the stuff that you're doing and look at what everyone else is doing because people are creatures of habit, and then use that as a tool in your trading.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I do it.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Tune in next week, and remember, it's so easy an adult can do it.
All right, they covered a lot of ground, folks. Tristan and Getty talking about online shopping, the huge percentage of their shopping that they did online, even for something like prom. You look at where they spent money, J. Crew, The Real, Amazon, of course, for electronics as well as the other stuff that they're buying. But the most important thing is that this is an additional boost for a number of retailers that wasn't counted in the numbers last week. In other words, when Nordstrom had those terrible numbers and so forth, prom's just kicking off now, so it's like the iPhone isn't in stores, if you know what I mean. So that's why this is important to watch and see if some of these retailers, like even the Urban Outfitters that Tristan mentioned, or the Zappos, the Amazon company that Getty mentioned, see if they don't see a little more lift from the additional spending on prom and on graduation that occurs over the next several weeks. And to my friend Chris Sacca, yeah, this is my Chris Sacca shirt, Chris. Thanks for joining us, folks. Hope you tune in to Team Traders and make sure you click the subscribe button.